interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. On first down, Andrews flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, it's McKinney.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's McKinney. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
44 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And here's Andrews. Off play action. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right.
That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Andrews. He finds his man. Complete. It's Payne. And he'll be out of bounds. Able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
The Seahawks at 7-2 here on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Back to throw. Andrews being chased out left.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a 1-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, Pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On play action, Prescott rolling to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Yeah, that's all.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Let's get it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off-play action. Andrews on the move to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun, Andrews gets it to Strong.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake, Andrews.
Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
For this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKinney. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Up the middle they go. McKinney. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Prescott down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down now, it's McKinney, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On 2nd down, it's McKinney, and there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
56, right there, 56. Shoot that ball. Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Prescott off play action. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Brandon Smith with a nice rush to get him down.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Jonathan Garibay out there now, and this is a big pressure spot.
He'll have the win at his back here in the fourth quarter.
Garibay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mason, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now a give right side. McKinney. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's McKinney. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's McKinney. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Now a give here to Pollard, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Play fake. Here's Prescott rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Flushed out right.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Important extra point up and through. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now he dumps it, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's McKinney, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. McKinney.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. Second and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a give right side. It's McKinney. And he He's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Garibay on to attempt the point after.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. From the 6. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a